Hey, it's Heidi, and today I wanted to talk about energy. In Life School this month, we're focusing entirely on energy for the whole month of November. So, these free blogs will give you a bit of a rundown of what it is that we're going to cover in terms of energy and motivation being our focus, something that we want to bring into our lives on a much grander scale. And the reason I wanted to focus on energy for the first opening month of Life School is because when I first was doing a lot of research to build Life School around what women wanted, I have a balance quiz on my site. So if you haven't done that already, please jump over there and do it. With that balance quiz, I ask a lot of questions about energy, how you feel every day, whether you feel fatigued, whether you feel energized, how you wake up feeling. And over 95% of women from all walks of life, all different ages, all different levels of responsibility and busyness in their lives, almost everybody said that they wake up exhausted. A lot of people said tired and fatigued, but actually the word that everybody used was exhausted. And this kind of shocked me a little bit. I was like, wow. So I've created a free blog series based on energy, like where our energy drains are in our life and how we can quickly rectify them. If you want to go really deep into anything that I cover in this blog series, then you need to join Life School, and we don't just talk about it, we take action in every single area that I'm about to discuss with you now. Energy zappers, food. Okay, so if we start with the physical, I want to talk about food, sleep, and movement. Sleep is huge, and I will create a separate blog purely on sleep hacks, things to be able to start doing in terms of improving your sleep, because we cannot wake up with energy if we're not getting enough sleep. And I know a lot of people have trouble getting to sleep and maybe are waking up during the night. Maybe you are getting enough sleep, maybe even too much sleep and waking up really tired. So I'll do a sleep blog for you so that we can talk about in more detail the importance of sleep. Food. The heavier the food, the heavier we feel. So with the recipes that I have to go along with the meal plan in Life School this month, we'll go right into energizing foods and why certain foods give us more energy than others. So food is something to consider if what you're eating is heavy and lifeless. If we want, energy is really about feeling alive and waking up with whatever it is that we need in ample amounts to kind of face our day. And whatever we're putting in here has a direct effect, obviously, on our energy levels. So I will create a blog purely on some food hacks for you. And if, like I said, if you want to go really deep into how to create energy, then in November we will have an entire menu plan for you to be able to completely lighten the load of your digestive system, to be able to feel the effect of that on your mind. Water. While we're on the topic of food, something else that I noticed in Life School for the people that are in the balance quiz, for the people that answer very low in the energy section, and generally with the mental health kind of questions that I ask, is that all of the people that have very low scores don't drink enough water. They're having, 3 to 4 glasses a day instead of obviously the recommended amount. So for our system to detoxify, for our cells to be able to do their job, we need to have water. So I'll do a separate blog on food and water for you so that you can look at ways that you can make small transitions. And if you really want to go deep with the diet for energy, then Life School Premium will cover all of that in detail, and you'll be able to join the rest of the women in the group, changing up their sleep patterns, changing up what goes in our mouths, and feeling the effect physically. Movement. The more we move, the more the blood circulates around the body with fresh oxygen. going into our cells, the more energy that we have. Your cells affect every bodily system. So we need to fuel the body with a lot of nutrients so the cells can do their job properly. We also need movement and oxygen in the body. And everybody knows, if you start your day with movement, how much more clarity and energy you have to be able to face the day. So on my site, obviously, I have free yoga classes there for you, in particular the Flowing with Breath class, to be able to really get your body moving with breath. But I will offer, in Life School Premium, a really, really specific yoga class and breathing exercises to be able to really start to give you that cellular regeneration and movement throughout the body that we're looking for, not just on a physical level, but also on an energetic level. When we move, our mind is generally focused on just that one thing. We're not thinking about too many other things. Even if we're just taking a brisk walk in nature and we're just breathing and we're with ourselves, there's a lot that's happening in terms of letting go during that time when we're exercising. Let's talk about the mind. With mental stress, and in particular, things that we worry about. So you might not even have anything majorly going wrong in your life in terms of stress, but even if we're worrying about small things, it causes mental fatigue. Every time we worry, the body is releasing chemicals because it thinks we're in a state of fear. It thinks that something bad is about to happen. So we might be worrying about things that we don't have control over or that haven't even happened yet. And it's actually draining our energy. And it's taking our mind away from what motivates us, what we love. So mentally diffusing worry in really fun ways, and using meditation, even if it's small amounts. So what I'll do with our Chill Out Tuesdays throughout the end of October and November, whilst we're focusing on energy for the mind, is I'll add in some breathing classes and meditations to be able to really help you diffuse the power of what it is that you're worrying about, as well as starting to use breath to be able to calm and center the mind. In Life School Premium, we'll go deeply into the art and science of this, and it'll be a part of the challenge to bring this into your life more regularly. So we're not just doing it in little bite-sized pieces. We'll really go into making these practices a more permanent part of our life, to be able to really see over that month. You need that guide, you need the accountability of the group to be able to join that challenge and start embedding these practices into your weekly schedule, and seeing what starts to happen with clarity, because before we can be really, really motivated mentally to go after what we want, we need to have clarity first. And this is where we need to understand why it's so important to have that centering time for this, where we're not focusing on what's coming or what has been. So this is, the power of presence and mindfulness will come in, but we'll really dive deep into how it is we can find the clarity, and then how we're going to turn our mind towards what it is that we really want. With soul, so if we look at soul, if we want to gain motivation, it's about doing much more of what we love. And to do that, sometimes we need to clean up a little bit of mess first. We need to look at the things that we're doing that we don't love. We need to take steps towards removing those from our lives. And we need to create a new plan and new short-term goals that are in bite-sized chunks that we can go after straight away. So I will do a blog on just gaining energy by cleaning up, doing less of what you don't love and more of what you really do love, even if it's just in small amounts. And in Life School Premium, for energy and motivation this month, this is what we're really, really going to hone in on the most, is taking, really active steps towards creating a life that is really built on what it is that we truly, truly want to be doing, and going after it and being motivated to go after it, and really cleaning up whatever's in the way of that. So the steps toward forward for more energy, more motivation, will be first cleaning up what's in the way, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Then getting the clarity through self-calm, and then lift off. So really doing more of what we love, and starting to really build the momentum of motivation, because we cannot motivate ourselves, and we won't have the energy to go after what it is that we really love and really want to be doing, unless we do a little bit of cleaning up first, and just small changes in each life area. So if you're in Life School Light, all of the free blogs that I'll give you over the next month will touch on how you can do this for yourself. If you want the guidance, the accountability, and you want to go deep into these issues, and you really want to upscale your level of energy and motivation, and I'll be doing this with you. I myself have just had a month where I have had a lot of energy drains, sick child, and property stress, and a couple of things that have come along that have kind of drained my ability to have good sleep, and be really energized and motivated like I want to be. And exercise kind of floats away when these kind of things come along. So I'll be doing this with you for the month of November. But from now and through November, if you're in Life School Light, there's still going to be some awesome tools that I'll throw at you through these quick blogs. So I hope this has given you an overview of where we're going together over the next month. And Life School Premium opens on November 1st. It will not be open before. It will open at 12 o'clock midnight, and it will stay open for the first week of November, for you to be able to jump in and take my masterclasses, join the community challenge, get the premium support, the live Q&As, and to really upscale your level of energy and motivation throughout November. So I look forward to seeing you in my Facebook community, where all of the support and the action happens for either Life School Light or Life School Premium. And thanks for joining. We've just opened that Facebook community. I'm really excited to see some old faces and new faces. We have Mojo Monday, which is where I'll release what it is that we're going to be doing for the week. Chill Out Tuesday, where I'll give you the breathing, the meditation, or just tips. They may not be mine. I might give you some tips from others. You can share as well on Chill Out Tuesday, like what it is that you've done in terms of your own ability to self-calm that week. We have Talk It Up Thursday, where you can invite others into the group on that day, people that you know need this kind of support and content. That's when I'll share my blog of the week, my video blog of the week. And also that's your opportunity on a Thursday for you to kind of take the microphone and talk as well, and share your own story. Be really brave with that. And then we have Self-Love Sunday. So this is where we acknowledge, kind things that we've either said or done for ourselves during the week, or taking the time on that Sunday, having the reminder from me and the other ladies to really make sure you're giving yourself some love at the end of probably a very busy week. So yeah, we've got a great couple of weeks and a month ahead, and I'll see you inside the Facebook community. Have a great day.